Well, hello, everyone. It is the Monday night Rock Your Life team call. So happy to see all of your smiling faces. Everybody smile big. Even if you're chewing. Okay, that's okay. Good. Awesome. Good to see you all. So let's start off with some gratitudes, some celebrations, some cool stuff. What's happening? Thanks, baby. Thanks for the big smile.
Can I share? Are you eating salmon again?
Probably.
I think he does it on purpose.
He does.
He's smiling.
I hear TV. Who's got TV on? Oh, is that you, Miss Anna? Okay, that's okay. No worries. You have a celebration? Share your celebration.
So I have been doing some energy work with somebody who's actually in Isogenics, and it's been mind-blowing. So I've had 3 sessions with him, and just last week I had 2 enrollments. I have somebody who is enrolling the day after tomorrow. I met with somebody today who literally, I met her and she was like, okay, sign me up, let's get started. And I have 4 more people in the pipeline. I'm just talking. So it's just been like, I'm so freaking excited. Like and then that's awesome.
So wait. Okay, so rewind for a second. So you said you're doing energy work with someone in Isogenics. So explain to the crew what that means when you say energy work.
So, okay, I'm going to go somewhere where there's not a lot of noise. So there was a gentleman who I connected with on Facebook because he was an IIN. And he was just a really cool person. I'm like, oh my God, he would be great to be in Isogenics, and then come to find out he's in Isogenics already. So, crap, where am I going to go? Okay, so he and I started, I know, but the TV's so, my parents are dead. So he and I started doing energy work, and I thought it was going to be, at first I thought it was just going to be like, what health coaching is, what we do for health coaching, like what are your struggles and kind of tell me about yourself. And it's not like that. I can't see him. We don't do it via Zoom. It's via phone call, but he has a stone. So something very similar to what we did at NYKO, and so he has a map and he asks questions to the universe. And I don't speak very much at all, and he'll be like, okay, so when did this happen? And for me, we're working on money issues, and so he'll say something like I don't deserve to have money, and then he'll kind of ask what that means and what age did I start to feel that way and what's holding me back, whether it's a noose around my neck, a bullet in my head, those types of things. And I just sit there and I listen to him, and then he'll release whatever it is, and he'll say something along the lines of, please release, what does he call it? Please release, anyway, I can't think of the word right now. Please release this from this woman and never to return again. And every time, and again, there he goes again, but every time he does that, like the, dark energy, yes. Thank you, Jenny. I get goosebumps that start from like the tips of my toes, and it kind of just travels up, and I can literally almost feel it like just leading. And it's mind blowing. It's been mind blowing.
Very cool.
Yeah, I love it. Highly recommend it.
Okay.
So, and I don't do much talking, which is even better.
That's awesome.
Sure.
Love it. Well, thanks for sharing. That's awesome. And that's obviously clearing space for you. So we can't fit things into a space that's full of something else, right? So awesome. Anybody else want to celebrate something?
I'll celebrate a little something.
Sure.
For a minute, heating the shakes is awesome.
Okay. So. Next. Thank you. Good one. Thanks, Chad. Celebration. Anybody else? Anybody want to jump up and down? Anybody get paid today? Somebody messaged me that they got paid today for the first time in a long time, and they were very happy about that. So, good.
I did.
Yay. Yes, you did. All right. So you guys have nothing to celebrate? I'm just leaving. All right, Mona.
So my husband and I have been married 19 years now, and yeah, we're old. But he has wanted a dog since before we got married, and I was always like, no, we're not getting a dog. They're messy, blah blah blah. We keep life simple. That's what we live by the KISS principle in our house. And we started doing vision boards at the beginning of the year. And I asked him to do, after celebration, I asked him to help me with the family one. And anything he put up there, I was going to accept. So I've got this vision board back there behind me, and there's a quadrant for family. And he had a dog up there. So fast forward however many months, we now have a dog. After 19 years of me saying, no, we're not getting a dog, we got a dog 2 weeks ago. So this, whatever, until somebody comes in my office and is like, I love your vision board. And I love the fact that there's a dog on there that looks like your dog. And I flipped out because I don't pay a lot of attention to my vision board. It sits behind me, not in front of me. And my dog is on my vision board when I didn't want a dog many, many months ago. Now I have a dog that matches my vision board. Those things, kind of like the dark energy, get rid of it, find space for good energy. That vision board stuff is crazy, and it works. If you don't have one, make one. And make one for things that seem crazy or seem good or out of reach, because you never know. You could end up with a dog that you said, never am I getting a dog. 19 years I said that, and now we have a lovely dog that makes a mess, and he's a ton of fun.
Love it.
Yep.
That's a celebration. Thank you. I love that. And Miss Jenny Rose got to sign up for a BBB. Good for you. Congratulations. That post has gotten a ton of traction. Holy cow. Anybody else?
I want to say one more thing, if that's okay.
Sure.
I know that we probably always think this, but do you guys truly realize how amazing our group is? Like, I've been in a lot of other network marketing companies, and it just, when I think of our group and the individuals that are a part of it, I'm eternally grateful for every single one of you. I don't know. I mean, some of you that I've never met in person, I thank you for everything, for who you are, who you will become, for the energy that you bring to our group, because it wouldn't work if one of you was missing. So
thank you. I think we can all ditto that. Yes? Good? Yeah. Thank you. All right. Well, on that note, I think we'll just go forward. I think that was good. That was good gratitude all the way around. So, have you all seen the new video? The Transform Your Life video? No? Okay. So for all of you who are living in a closet and need to jump out and go watch the Transform Your Life video. So here's the challenge for the next week. I'm going to throw at you. It's an amazing video. Right? Agreed? Who's seen it? Raise hands. Okay. Would you agree that that is an emotional video? What are people moved by? Are they moved by emotion first and foremost? Do we have an emotional product? Yes, so it's emotional attachment, no question, right? So that video, watch it for yourself, and then message 5 people a day, tell them that you were challenged to send it out, and you're going to share that with 5 people a day for the next 7 days. Deal? That's a simple challenge, right? Mona?
When I saw the video, I was so moved by it. There were many people that I was like, I just have to share this with you, whether you're an isogenics person or not. And I actually got an enrollment from a person who I shared that video with within 24 hours. And I had introduced her to isogenics well over a year ago. And she and I are friends and we're just going to remain friends. She's going to cheer me on my business. I'll cheer her on her business. We've stayed in touch. And then she posted something about needing some help. And that video shows up. Paul put it on our page. I watch it. Within 5 minutes, I forwarded it to her and some other people. And she immediately messaged me back and said, let's talk. It works. It is a very powerful video. If you guys now have watched it, watch it tonight.
So you guys up for a simple challenge? That's a pretty simple challenge, right? Anybody not want to do that? Gail and Sarah are looking at each other. She's like, anybody not want to do that? She looks over and went, I'm not sure who was saying no in that picture scene right there, but I'm trying to read the facial expression. So, really simple thing to do, just to send it out and ask somebody to watch it and tell them you were moved by it and wanted to share it. And it's a pretty incredible video. So there's challenge. That's it. See you guys later. Bye. No. Let's talk product. Somebody throw out a product.
Ionics.
Ionics. We did Ionics last time we did product.
E-shots.
Ooh, go ahead. Tell us about an e-shot.
Contains adaptogens that are different from ionics.
How are they different?
Ooh, that's a good question, JoJo.
Ooh.
They're different because they're sourced from different plants.
Exactly. So what kind of caffeine is in an e-shot?
Green tea.
Green tea.
And?
Yerba mate.
Yes.
And
what's important about that?
It's not artificial. It's not added. It's a natural source of caffeine.
I'm testing you guys.
It's good.
Artificial flavors? Yes, no.
Nope. No.
Artificial sweeteners?
Nope.
Preservatives?
None.
So how much caffeine is in an e-shot? What would it be equivalent to?
A cup of green tea.
Any other equivalent? Somebody know?
1 cup of coffee.
Mm-hmm. Who was that? That was Jen. That was Jen Page, I think.
Jeanette.
Oh, Jeanette, where are you? Oh, okay, I probably need to unmute Jen. Jen, I'm unmuting you, so mute on your side. Good. Yes, Jeanette, you are correct. What's the best time to do an e-shot?
Anytime.
What's the difference between an e-shot and a 5-hour energy?
Everything.
Exactly.
Exactly what I said.
So there is no synthetic caffeine in an e-shot, which is important because most other energy enhancing drinks will use synthetic caffeine. They also use a really harmful part of the tea, which is we use an extract of the tea, which is completely different. So it's kind of interesting that you can break things down into leaves and stems and oils and extracts and all different kinds of things out of one little plant. But what we use is the most helpful part of the plant. So they actually make an extract out of it, and that's what they put in our e-shots. Interesting. Where do we get our flavors from?
The actual fruit or the plant?
Pomegranate and apple.
Good job. So natural flavors, no fake stuff, right? Okay, cool. Good job. What about, all right, so let's move product. What about isaflush? What do you guys know about isaflush? Anything besides, you know,
That's
we
not
think,
usual.
let's talk poop for a minute. Okay.
Hydrates your colon.
How does it do that? You don't know? There is actually like a reason that happens. Jen?
I know why.
Okay.
Because it strips the mucoid that is built up on the walls that is like a pasty stuff from all the crappy food in our environment that blocks the little cilia hairs from being able to absorb through the walls.
How do you like that? So do you know how you absorb nutrition in your colon? Did you know that you absorb nutrition through your colon? Okay, so if all your little cilia hairs are all matted down and not functioning properly, where is your nutrition going?
It's for you and out.
In the toilet. Literally, right? So magnesium actually pulls water from your system and brings it into your colon. That's actually one of the key things that magnesium does to help with colon health. That's how it hydrates. There actually is, sorry. Okay. It was like a 47 long big text message. Okay. So do you know what other interesting thing is in isaflush? Anybody? You're all looking at the ingredients really quick. So does anybody know what bentonite is?
It's a clay, isn't it?
It is. Do you know what it does?
And it's awesome for you.
And it's awesome
It binds or extracts or something, right?
There you go. It actually helps to detoxify your colon. So what it does is it enrobes the toxins that are in your colon so they flush out of your system instead of absorbing back through your colon walls into your body. So bentonite clay is a cool thing. So magnesium and bentonite clay together work really effectively to help your colon function. So is it a laxative?
No.
Are you sure? Are you guys questioning?
Positive.
Positive it's not a laxative. So if it's not a laxative, how does it work?
Because it allows the colon to have enough water absorption so that it can move properly.
Do you know what it does not do that a laxative does?
It does not stimulate the muscles to make you go.
It's not enhanced peristalsis.
Did you guys know all that about isaflush? Is that very cool? Like you don't even realize that. Plus, the extra magnesium is really good for your heart and your lungs. Just FYI. So cool. See, we have all this really cool stuff that we don't even realize. We just go, okay, I'm going to take it because it's our poopy pill, right? But that does way so much more than that. Good job, guys. Thanks, Jim. Anything else we know about isaflush? You good?
It's really healthy for your microbiome.
Yes, it is. Can you use it on a regular shake day and on a cleanse day, or is it only for cleanse days?
For every day.
Do you know how many you can take? One or two?
One on shake days, two on cleanse days.
Can you take more than that?
Yes, if you're having issues, then you try one for a couple of days, and if you're still having issues, then try two, and then if you're still having issues, try three. And so a lot of people just don't get enough fiber, and so right away they get bound up, and that supports them in being able to balance, and then they can start to cut back again once they're balanced.
Because they're not eating enough fiber and they're adding in all this really awesome protein, and those two things create stoppage. So We do not want people to feel bloated, unhappy, have unhappy bellies. And so to move that through is great. So should I do them at night or in the morning?
At night.
Flushes at night.
At night.
Why is night better? Anybody know why?
GI tract more relaxed.
Because you're not processing
Eating?
food.
There's actually a really key reason why it's better to do it at night. What happens between about 1 a.m. and 3 a.m. every morning?
I have weird dreams.
Do you know why you have weird dreams? Do you know why you have weird dreams between 1 and 3 a.m.? There is a logical answer for this. It's a true story. Ready?
Because your colon is actually going through its rest process and reset.
And? Come on,
And
guys.
that supports it and being able to do it in a better way.
Okay.
So if you're having nightmares, you're releasing shit.
There is between 1 a.m. and 3 a.m. and everyone's different and it kind of flows in there differently, but your body goes through its own natural detoxification process. So your body's own natural detox typically happens between 1 a.m. and 3 a.m. So if you're doing an intense detox, like you're doing like a liver flush, like where you're just focusing on one thing, you will notice that while doing that, you will detox more between 1 a.m. and 3 a.m. You will see a lot of people who go through their first cleanse time actually feel sicker between 1 a.m. and 3 a.m. because they're detoxing on top of detoxing. You ever have somebody get sick in the middle of the night on a cleanse? Maybe they didn't tell you, but I've actually had that happen. And that is the reason. Interesting? Cool. See all the stuff we learn when. Could you take 2 at night and 2 in the morning if you're stopped up? Could you take 2 at night, 2 in the morning, and 2 in the afternoon? No?
I would think that would be too much, though.
Yeah.
Too much magnesium.
I don't know. I'll let you guys think about it. I don't know. Is it better to have poop all the way up in your brain or take an extra shot of magnesium to get it out?
Yeah,
I don't know, Miss Jeanette. You're the nurse. You tell me. So, toxicity, the longer you go without eliminating, the more toxic you become. So when we're cleansing on top of that and we're detoxing, now we've got all this really icky stuff inside of us. So we want to make sure that that's pushing through, actually going out of our body. So it's the one thing we all have in common, no matter where we come from or how much money we have or what status we have, everybody poops. Good? Good. Thought we'd have a little poopy conversation today. All right, let's do one more product. Somebody call something out.
Isopro.
Isopro. Oh, good one. Since we're doing the belly buster, let's talk about that. Somebody talk about the BBB.
I can.
Okay. What's BBB?
The bedtime belly buster. Say that 3 times fast. I can't. I have to think about it every time I say it. So the bedtime belly buster is where you use Isopro 30 minutes before you go to bed with either fruits or greens mixed into it. And then the sleep spray, 20 minutes to right before you hit the sack. For those of you who are vegetarian, you can use the dairy-free shakes. You would just do 3 tablespoons of dairy-free in your water with your greens or your fruits. So, but what that does is, protein is really, really good to have right before you go to bed at night because it will help torch that visceral fat. So it's a really, really good stomach reducer.
Does everyone know what visceral fat is?
It's the bad fat.
Yeah? Okay. Bad stuff, right?
It's what pads your organs in your stomach, the bad fat.
So can somebody who's skinny have visceral fat?
Yes.
What's worse is to have fat on the outside or fat on the inside?
Bad on the inside.
Just having
Uh-oh. Jeanette, I think we're losing you, or at least on my side. Did you guys hear all that? No? Yeah, you froze up.
visceral fat is bad on all your organs.
Yes, absolutely. So can I do a bedtime belly buster without greens and fruits?
I actually don't know the answer to that. I mean, I assume you could. It's probably not ideal. But I don't know what the benefit is of having the greens and the fruits other than getting your greens and fruits in.
I actually asked about it when we were at NYKO. When I do the BBB, it does tend to back me up. So they suggested that I do it with just the isopro and nothing else, but still take the isaflush at night and the sleep spray. So that's what I'm doing.
Awesome. Thank you. Yes. Typically, the greens and the fruits were added in for taste because people did not like to drink the isopro by itself. And initially, it was calcium, which actually was beneficial. But when we stopped with the calcium and they switched it over to greens and fruits, it was really to help with more waking up hungry or also for flavor. So you don't have to do it with that. You could choose to not to.
You can use hydrate also, can't you? Because Laura St. something or other, she has a belly buster video, and she uses, of course she called it Replenish, so it's older. But she mentioned that she could even put that in because she likes the taste of the orange.
Yeah, I've always seen that whenever I've looked up bedtime belly buster.
The hydrate?
Yeah, it's always been there.
Really? That's a new one on me.
Everything I've Googled and looked at, yeah.
And then he puts Fiber Pro in his. Which
yes,
could
and
also,
that helps a lot if you get backed up doing the belly buster.
Yes. Why is using the sleep spray important while you're doing the belly buster?
Because you need to get good sleep.
And?
Because you need that
Effective
restful
REM.
time where your brain, your dopamine levels are high so that your body can get out of its stress mode so that it can release the cortisol and release the belly fat.
Exactly. True stuff.
Wicked smart.
Wicked smart.
You're so funny.
Any other reason we want to do a belly buster? Could I do a belly buster in place of a cleanse? Should I do a belly buster on a cleanse day?
I've actually heard you can do a belly buster on a cleanse day. So part of the one that, oh my gosh, what's her name? Kelly Dickerhoff is doing which is what spurred this whole thing. They did say that you can do the bedtime belly buster when you're cleansing.
So, and you can do it. Although my recommendation would be to not do that day because you want your body to continue to detoxify during the nighttime if you've done a full day cleanse. And if you do the protein before bed, you're going to stop your cleansing process. That's my opinion.
Yes, I agree.
Can I do cleanse and isopro every night before bed? Should I mix them together?
Well, based off of what you just said, I would think that they would contradict each other.
Somebody
Right.
keeps telling me that the new, what John's always told us is to not do them together. Do them on separate times. Recently, I have been hearing people tell me that they were told by somebody at somewhere, like one of the nutritionists or one of the doctors or whatever, that said that they could do them together. So if somebody finds that information or gets somebody to back that up, I would love to hear that. Because at this point, I'm still saying keep them separate.
Yeah, please pass that on if you find it.
Yep. Good. What's this? Anybody know?
Isomune.
Isomune.
Why should this be important right now?
Support your microbiome.
Not only that.
For your immune system and flu season.
And how many people are sick right now? Crazy. It's crazy.
There are people around right now. There are scientists out there saying right now that this year could be one of the worst flu seasons. In fact, it could be a pandemic this year because the numbers that are coming out during flu season are so enormous compared to most years. So I think we all should invest in Isomune.
Extra. I always have one in my purse, one in the house, and an extra one in my cabinet.
Wow.
So for, we said every month add one product on and try something new. This would be a great one to add on for your trial. And use it. Give it to the kids. So if you have kids that are going to school and getting sick, squirt them every morning.
A fun fact about Isomune, my sister's kids, for whatever reason, they live in Tennessee now. They were living in Ohio. But in both places, when they were in Ohio, they were sick. I mean, all the time. Every time I talked to her, both kids were sick, and she has little kids. And so I just sent her some Isomune. I said, hey, try this, see what happens. For however long it took for her to use that, the kids did not get sick. As soon as she stopped giving it to them, they got sick again. Why she went for it, I have no idea, but that's what happened. So I'm not saying it helped the kids. I will just say that they were sick all the time, and they weren't sick when they were doing Isomune.
We're just saying it's a mighty big coincidence. All right. Good product info. So stuff you don't think about when you have the other stuff, right? When you look at your package and you know you have isoflush, you don't know why we take it. You know we have Isomune, and a lot of people don't order this. But if you do this in Sea Light on a constant basis, extra, if you're taking the A and PM pack, you're already getting it. I take extra C all the time because I'm on a plane a lot, right? So I'm always taking extra. What are you saying, Jen?
So I was going to say the other reason to take Isomune right now is because it's allergy season for so many people, and it's very key for building up your microbiome so that your allergy issues aren't the same as they are without them.
Thank you, because my daughter has issues with allergies, so thanks, Jen.
Yeah, so this is huge.
Sea Light and Isomune.
And when they get home.
Sea Light and Isomune.
Yep.
Good? All right. So 5 people a day for the video. Is that, Mona's eyes got big. Is that a lot? 5 people a day?
10x it.
Okay, 50 people a day. Okay. Do you guys feel like 5 a day is a lot? Were you kidding?
A little bit kidding, but a little bit not. It just depends on what part of my brain I'm using.
I was gonna say it's just that voice in your head that was.
There's all sorts of voices in my head. I just have to figure out the right voice for the right time. Get out of my head.
So
You got it, Mona.
So
No
if it's
problem.
if it's the fear voice, so if think of all your voices like passengers on the bus, and you get to choose who drives the bus. So the fear is always going to be there. The doubt's always going to be there. The excitement's always going to be there. All of those emotions are always going to be there, but only you get to choose who drives the bus. So they can come along for the ride. They're always going to be along for the ride, but you get to choose who drives the bus.
And then you tell them to shush. Or in Italian, tantito. Or in Spanish, cállate.
Tell them to sit down and shut up and hold on. That's it. Cool? 5 a day? Because next week I want to talk about what happened after you sent out 5 a day for a week. That's 35 contacts this week if you do it for a week. Right? Cool? Think you can do it? All right.
Yes.
Holding your feet to the fire. I'm on it. We're doing it. Transform your life. Okay. Anybody have a final parting word? Somebody give us like an awesome quote or phrase or positive. A positive something to send us on our week. Yes, go, Chad. Oh, wait.
Vinny, I'll arm wrestle you.
No, you both go. Chad, you go first.
So Nick and Steph posted a really cool video, Will Smith, about a skydiving adventure. I'd highly suggest everyone on this call watch it because it's all about fear. And I know that, everyone has some level of fear, and it's about crushing that fear. And on the other side of fear is some really awesome stuff. So I would suggest anyone who's looking for a little kick in the pants and a change in mindset to watch that a few times.
Why don't you post it up on the team page, Nick? Can you do that? Cool. Thank you. Okay,
and Nick no longer has a beard.
Good.
I only have 2 words. Peach mango.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Peach
Guess what?
mango.
Okay, so we got news that even though they've said it's coming out tomorrow,
it's not.
Sorry, guys. Just kidding.
April Fools.
Yes, we got
April Fool's is
confirmation.
gone.
We got confirmation that it will be coming out tomorrow. So, peach mango. So while you're sending out Transform Your Life videos, ask people how much they like peach mango.
Tomorrow morning, they're going to release it. So I guess they're saying as early as they can. And same thing, it's gonna sell out. Obviously, seasonal flavor. You can only get it on a wholesale order, no other ships, that kind of thing.
And there is peach and mango in it. So if somebody's allergic to mango or peach, the answer would be
Make sure you tell people.
I know.
If they buy 6 of them, they get a 10% discount, but they don't have to buy 6 peach mango. You can mix and match flavors to get your 10% discount as well.
Can I get peach mango and chocolate mint?
No, you can't because chocolate mint is no longer available.
That's why I bought 47 canisters. Okay, so
I wouldn't doubt that.
I don't know what I'm going to do when it runs out.
I think we have like 12 left.
Oh no! Shh. All right, good. Peach mango.
Yum.
Watch the Will Smith video. Send out 5 Transform Your Life for a week. Yeah? Belly Buster starts tonight. And hey, we all posted up pictures. Anna and I posted pictures of our bellies in Rock Your Hell. So we're on challenge. We're challenging everybody. Even you, Jenny Rose, you can put your belly up there too, even though it's got a baby in it. It counts. Cool. All right. Have an amazing week. Go rock your life.
Thank you, JoJo, and everyone.